we should start from the beginning. Kennywood was founded in 1898 as a small trolley park near Pittsburgh, established by the Nottingham Street Railway Company, which was owned and operated by Andrew Mellon. The cafeteria building and the Carousel Food Court are the only two remaining structures from that period. In 1906, the park was sold to two families. Those same families owned and operated the park into the 21st century. In the early years, visitors enjoyed picnicking under the many trees, taking a leisurely rowboat ride on the lagoon, and watching shows at the bandstand. A favorite attraction in those days was the dance hall and the speedo plane roller coaster, along with our oldest operating ride, the Old Mill, built in 1902, and our oldest flat ride, the Whip, built in 1919. During the Roaring 20s, Kennywood added some popular rides that you can still take a ride on today. Our merry-go-round was added in 1926. We also went coaster crazy and added 3 coasters designed by John Miller. The Jackrabbit, Racer, and Pippin all use the natural topography of the land, and each has its own uniqueness. This was also the decade that the famous Kennywood arrows were first seen to help travelers find the park. In 1930, Harry Traber designed 2 new rides for the park, the Auto Race and the Laffin Sal. These would prove to be the last new additions for many years as the Great Depression hit the country. Many parks had to close, but Kennywood survived due to the dedication of our guests and employees. Admission was free in those days, and many people spent their days at the swimming pool, playing skee-ball in the penny arcade, or dancing in the dance hall. There was also many live radio broadcasts which brought in popular big band orchestras and other local personalities. Eventually, the Depression subsided, and in 1936, Kennywood built a new walk-through dark ride, Noah's Ark. Ironically, this was also the year of the Great Flood of Pittsburgh. Out of the Depression and into the war era, World War II was the driving force in the 1940s. Kennywood's own radio station, the Voice of Kennywood, would broadcast the news from the front lines from the Tower of Freshman stand in the middle of the park. The 40s also saw the addition of classic rides like the Silver Rocket Ships and the Little Dipper roller coaster. As the nation entered the television age in the 1950s, so did Kennywood. Our band show became host to many celebrities of the day. The Three Stooges, Clarabelle the Clown from the Howdy Doody Show, and the legend himself, the Lone Ranger, to name just a few. The decade saw the addition of the floor clock, a brand new game called Fascination, and our fall fantasy parades. The 1960s and 70s were challenging times for Kennywood. With the emergence of theme parks, Kennywood had to make changes to compete. We saw the addition of the popular gas-powered turnpike ride in 1966. Then in 1967, due to the demand for a new roller coaster and no room to build one, Andy Vettel redesigned the Pippin, creating a more thrilling wooden roller coaster called the Thunderbolt. In 1975, Kennywood made the decision to build our first $1 million ride, the Log Jam. This helped launch us into a new era. We also decided to retire the popular characters of Henry and Howdy Doody and create our own character, Kenny Kangaroo. Maybe the most important addition to the park in this era was the Potato Patch and its world-class French fries. We opened in the 80s with our first swimming coaster, Laser Loop. We added many other rides to our lineup, including the Pirate Curve, and the Wave Swinger. We also replaced our band show with the River Rapids ride called Raging Rapids, and added to our family by adopting 2 sister parks, Ottawa and Sandcastle, during this decade. The 1990s roared to life with the addition of the world's fastest roller coaster, the Steel Phantom. We also added our biggest expansion to date, Lost Kennywood. As you enter Lost Kennywood, the first thing you may notice is that Pittsburgh is spelled without an H. This is not a mistake, as the area was themed after Luna Park from the turn of the century, and that's how the city of Pittsburgh spelled its name at the time. Lost Kennywood bought the addition of our indoor spinning coaster, the Exterminator, and the 250-foot tall Pitfall. We were also recognized as a National Historic Landmark and celebrated our 100th anniversary. It was time for the turn of another century. We expanded our family yet again by adding lake compounds and Storyland, both New England-based amusement parks. Using techniques we learned on the Thunderbolt, we adapted the Steel Phantom into the Phantom Bag. We added other new thrilling attractions like the Swing Shot, the Cosmic Cast, and the Aero 360. We saw the addition of new rides to our Keyland, like the Housebounds, the SS Kenny, and the Crazy Trolley. The year 2002 saw an end to our old tradition of closing on Labor Day. In October, Phantom Freight Race transformed into a haunted full experience. It has been a fun ride so far. We look forward to the future with anticipation. Thank you for riding to a brief history of Kennywood. We hope you enjoyed your train ride, and we look forward to